Hello, everybody, once again. My name is Victoria. I am a Senior Venture Associate at Go Global World. It's a pleasure having you here today. This is our third session, so thank you so much for joining us. For those who are here for the very first time, this whole event is supported and created by Go Global World. We are the #1 platform where founders can meet investors that are relevant to their projects. So, long story short, our main goal and the reason we're here is to connect investors and startups together, and we make sure that you only see those investors who are a perfect fit for your company at this time, at this stage, and with your verticals. One of the coolest things on our platform is our one-pager style, one-pager format of the profile. This way you can share all the information about your company with just one link, and you can send it to everyone instead of writing a super long email, attaching your pitch deck, just one link, and everything about your company is right there. And how we actually connect you with the right investors. Based on the information you provide about your company, we make sure to only show you those investors who meet this criteria, and then you make your decision while those investors can see your elevator pitch video. So it's basically you directly telling them about your wonderful ideas and companies. And this way they can also get to know you and your startup and decide to connect. A little note, as you probably already know, the session is being recorded, so please take a look at our YouTube channel right after the event. We will post it, and we'd be super happy if you could repost it on your social media, especially LinkedIn. We're there 24/7 pretty much. And today I am super happy to introduce our wonderful experts. Today with us is Renat Khairullin, Ex-Accelerator Director at Starta VC and a startup advisor. Hi, Renat.
Hi everyone. Nice to be here. Thank you for having me. Yeah.
Thank you for
So you want me to add some introduction of my experience? I was working in a different, from the different sides of venture market. I was working for a bank. I launched the corporate VC, corporate accelerator over there. Then I switched into bright side. I was a startup founder, so two startups. Then I run the acceleration program in New York City and worked with a lot of international founders, launched the African track specifically. Now I'm working with several programs for Kazakhstan startups, for example, and Italian startups. Right now, we work with Chilean startups as well. So different types of different geography, kind of work with international founders, advising them. So it's
Awesome.
a briefly introduction.
Awesome. So much international experience. Really cool. Thank you so much. Good to have you here. And also we have Roman Vinogradov today, Vice President of Products at Improvado and a Skydeck advisor. Hello.
Hey, Victoria. Thanks for inviting me to the camp. I'm really happy to be here. So I have a strong background in tech marketing and product with over 10 years leading different products and one exit from startup as a founder. I'm also an angel investor and advisor at Berkeley Skydeck for last couple years, helping startups to succeed, and excited to see pitches today and connect with everyone.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. And the third person that you can see on the screen right now, the most important person at GGW, Daniil Kislinsky. He's not going to be one of the judges today, but he's going to be present, also keeping an eye on us. Hi, Daniil. Thank you so much for being here as well.
Hi, Victoria. Hi, everyone. Super excited about our session. And I see so many people already joining. Some of the people I met at TechCrunch, so I'm glad things are moving along really fast. And I'm glad to see Renat and Roman in here. They are very knowledgeable people, and I'm excited they will share the expertise with you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, a little bit about the rules today. So first of all, please keep yourself muted unless you're the one presenting or unless you're the expert. The second thing, right now, I'm going to ask everybody who is willing to pitch today to raise their hands. I hope you know where the button is, should be down there. Also, please make sure that your name, your full name, and your company name are visible. So I also knew how to introduce you. It would be awesome if you had your video on. If you prefer not to have it on during the whole session, it's fine. But while you present, please make sure we can also see you. And please have your slides ready so you don't, spend a few minutes looking for it on your computer. I'm going to ask you to respect everybody's time. I want to remind you that every founder has 3 minutes to pitch and then 5 minutes tops to receive feedback. If it's less than 5 minutes, sometimes it happens because experts might have a little bit less of a feedback. Your presentation might be perfect, so you never know. Usually we have time for around 6 to 7 people to present. So if you don't get to pitch today, please feel free to email us at the email you see on the screen. I will also put my own email in the group chat, so you could contact me, and I'll put you in the next in the list for the next session. And also please feel free to take a screenshot, share this little moment online, and we'd be happy to stop by and like your post. And obviously we could not leave you without a little treat for Halloween. I hope everybody had fun celebrating it. So with the Treat 20 code, everybody's getting a 20% discount to any subscription plan on the Go Global World platform. The code is gonna be working till November 8th, till the very end of the day. So please feel free to use the opportunity. I just love a good deal, so hope you do too. And yeah, these are all the rules, all the things that I wanted to tell you about. And I think we are ready to begin. I have quite a lot of people with their hands raised. And let's start with the lady today, Tanya Plotnikova from Fron AI. Not sure how to pronounce it correctly.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, let me switch people around real quick, and let me find you here so I could also, yep, found you. Hello.
Hello, yeah. This is Tanya from Power on AI, but I'm not able to share the screen. Please allow me to do that.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm not sure. Sometimes, like the technology is just against me.
It should
Yeah, no, it works. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Daniel. Also, I'm going to be using a countdown clock, so you could also see how much time you have left. So, Tanya, just let me know whenever you're ready.
Yes, I'm ready. Do you see my screen?
Yes, perfect. Okay, go ahead then.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Tanya. I'm the marketing and strategy expert with 20 years of experience. And guess what? I'm building the platform for marketing and strategy experts to empower them and make their work more efficient and fulfilling. Power on AI. Basically, capturing the market opportunities requires the deep knowledge of customer needs and the competitive landscape. But the research is always costly and time-consuming, and also limited by the quality and quantity of available sources. And the companies usually have dilemma to invest heavily into the research and mitigate risks, or to lower spending but risk to miss the key opportunities. Power on AI is solving this problem, creating the product which supports companies at the whole process of strategy development at each stage of this process. Currently, we are focusing on the research stage. We empower companies to track trends, identify market gaps, and make data-driven decisions in minutes, not weeks. We target large enterprises constantly growing and operating in highly competitive environment. Our business model is we operate on subscription model. The price plans start from the free one. You can enjoy the value compiling and creating the analytical report for free, but the true value lies in the paid plans. We allow companies to monitor the competitors and identify trends. The target of the market we are targeting lies in the intersection of three rapidly growing markets. The first one, strategy consulting. The second is business research, and the third one is basically the synonym of disruption. It is generative AI, which is projected to grow at a phenomenal growth rate equal to 42%. We are aiming to earn $37 million in 3 years perspective. We currently have pilots, paying clients, and the initial investors on board, and we invite you to join our exciting journey of transforming the consulting industry together. Thank you for your attention. I'm ready to answer your questions.
Perfect. Perfect.
Thank you. I'll give the stage to Roman because, to be honest, I'm advising this startup already, and she went through the program I managed. Yes,
Yeah,
so you can, I was waiting for that slide. Yes, so that's why it's going to be a little bit unfair. So Roman, it's yours.
Sure. Thank you. Thanks, Tanya, for presentation. You got it. It's awesome how you address in general the pain, but couple comments. First, you spend a lot of time about the problem and solution. In fact, more than 2 minutes, and you mentioned that it's highly competitive. But in this case, what are these competitors? Why you are better? Where is this like key solutions that you will win the market? And it's very important to see because you mention it but not showing it. So we ourselves understand how you will be better. And of course, if it's not here, it will be awesome to add some traction and early customers reviews, because it can help to understand that your solution that you explain why it's better, it really works. So it like connected the dots. You said that it's better because this was this and this, and that's the first review or first revenue. But in general, great presentation. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
More time. Renat, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I can add something. It's like maybe more general, maybe not like directly to Tanya, because I know that she kind of adapted this presentation for TechCrunch Disrupt, was pitching on the stage. Maybe it was shorter, but I really believe that you gotta still show some slides, all the slides. Like, I mean, I agree with Roman 100%. So your competitive landscape, your team, your market, like a business model, maybe I mean, you can go like quicker through the slide, actual slide, and then you still have 3 minutes. But it's gonna, I mean, as an investor or like the radar program, like accepting you for the program, I want to see that, because I don't want to ask that question and then you will show me another slide. So the appendix usually like for very deep slides, kind of like financial models, maybe whenever you cannot go through that like quickly during the 3-minute pitch deck. And then if investor asks you, you send me the whole pitch deck, I would, I want to take a look in the financials, whatever. it works. Maybe like case studies, something deeper. But anyway, the structure of pitch deck should show it like a slide at least. Even if you skip it, you see that you don't have time, but you show it, you click it, but you skip it, the people would be able to see that. So this is kind of my general advice here, not only for you, but all the startups. And I mean, I know you have to adapt your deck for like 2-minute pitch, 3-minute pitch, 5-minute pitch, 7-minute pitch. You got to have different ones. But if you have so for 3 minutes, it's a very standard kind of format. So you got to go through all of that. And yes, I mean, problem statement should be a little bit shorter, just very clear, like pain points. You know?
Yeah,
that's my feedback.
I can add that.
Great, thank you very much. I completely agree with you.
Yeah, sorry. Just to add that depend on the stage of the company. It's very important to show the team when it's already like proved revenue. There is no like it's almost clear for investors that this team can execute. But when it's like pre-seed money or when it's angel money and product is not really exist, again, as a like first customers reviews and some traction, it's important to show the team that team can execute it, because it will be one of the like key decisions for future, like does it make sense or not to continue talk with them.
Thank you. Completely agree with all of your comments. It was the shortest version of the presentation, and I need to put back the important slides from the backup.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was great. Thank you. Okay. And I posted half of the list already in the comments, so please check that out. Also, I saw that some new people joined us. Guys, please make sure to have your name and the name of your company visible so I could see who is there. And up next is Khairullin with 100F.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, give me a second.
No problem.
Find you. There's
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Hi. So yeah, whenever you're ready.
I'm ready, 100%.
Go ahead then.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Khairullin. I'm the founder and CEO of 100 Franklins. We are building a crypto platform that addresses the main problem of the Web3 market. The problem is the dominance of short-term speculation as a profit model. 3 key reasons. First, investors leave projects immediately after listing. The second, the simplicity of entering the market allows doubtful projects to attract investments. And third, founders don't have a unified platform for building long-term relationships with the audiences. So many people today hear that the crypto is about earning quickly. And at the same time, over 9 million people are ready for our solution. We have experienced this pain ourselves for 8 years and have accumulated experience to create a complete solution. On these slides, you can see a comparison of our platform with today's solutions. Each addresses the problem partially. Our innovation is in designing a platform that will allow founders to find the investors, not just by their willingness to invest, but by their rating, by their reputation. At the same time, investors will have opportunities to earn money on their investments, understanding the value of owning a project token. We divided the implementation into 2 phases. One, like on the first phase, we have invested $470,000 and built a prototype with 3 models. In practice, we determined that our team can solve the market problem. All current results, assets, everything formed the basis of our future platform. On the second phase, we have already implemented the technical documentation and already recorded a video review of demo MVP. A sales system was also built. We earned $340,000 in revenue and built a pre-list with 27K users. With this team, we have implemented many projects over 5 years and validated the ideas that became the core of our platform. We already have 2 advisors on the board, a strategic venture advisor, Yaroslav Yaroslavsky, and Nikolai Shkilov, who specialized in launching crypto projects. Nikolai brought to the platform valuable assets. For example, access to the management of top crypto exchanges or 1K influencers with the reach of 1 billion subscribers, etc. We have a roadmap planned for the next 15 months. A detailed financial model for 3 years has been made. The unit economy is built, taking into account 5 ways of monetizing the platform. Now we are at the pre-seed stage, raising $1.7 million at a valuation of $12 million, building a venture business without any token, and ready to move on to the next step and show a demo of the MVP platform, open access to the financial model. In general, we are ready to for due diligence. The pitch is over. Open the questions. Open to questions.
I can start.
Okay.
So here, whenever the startup is pre-seed, I'm not very interested in market, to be honest. So because you can pivot in a month and your market would change. So for me, I think you started with the market more. My advice would be to start with problem, and you started talking about solution. I was waiting 3 or 4 slides before you actually gonna tell me what's going on. So you said about market, you said about competitors, but my logic usually I want to hear you just stated problem, and then you go for solution and product, because it's like a logical kind of it's a storytelling. You go through that, and then you can talk about business model, and just then if I understand your business model, I can understand the market. You can give me statistics, etc., etc. So it makes more sense for me whenever you go through that logic. In your case, it was the opposite. So I needed to think about your business model and then remember take your market stuff again. So this is what I'm gonna feedback.
Okay, thanks.
It's arguable. All this storytelling and structure of the deck is arguable. Some people advise to put the team first to understand that. But again, my idea is in my logic usually, and when I advise startups, it's a problem, solution, product, business model, market, and then competitors, etc., and team, all this stuff.
Okay, thanks for feedback.
Yeah. Hi, Kir. I can say thank you for the presentation. It's actually awesome and well structured, and good job, really good job. What I can add that first, it's longer than 3 minutes, and it's in fact longer a little bit more. It was around 3.40 seconds, so you should be shorter. Probably you don't need to focus a lot on the traction. It's better, and traction is the second advice. It's better to keep less numbers, but we will be very specific with this number. What you want to show. If you have already paid users, then show what is the money from these paid users. If it's just traffic and usage, what is the main key metrics? Because when you show 20 numbers, I don't know how to read them, how to understand is it working or not. So it's you're the founder who can say me, okay, here is important where to take a look, and here is why my numbers is growing, why I will be successful. So focus on it, but in general, again, good presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I want to.
Appreciate
Can I add a little bit short stuff? I mean, I agree with Roman 100%. So, from investor perspective, like point of view, they don't interested in your, features, UI, UX. Maybe it's not for priority. Priority is numbers. Yes, if you have like traction, like actual revenue, maybe you cash positive as you are, mention it first, and then you can go deeper. Then if investors would be interested, they would book another call with you and go deeper into your product, actual product. But in a pitch deck, it's mostly about like financial, because the idea, the way of investors thinking and making decisions a little bit different than founders. So it's like a two-way road actually. So you go from product and they go from numbers, and then you match.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you guys so much. Thanks, Kirill. Okay. And up next is Douglas Parker.
Good morning.
Hi. Okay, let me put you in there. Are you going to share any slides?
No, ma'am. And to preface this, we were hit by the hurricane, so here in Georgia, and we're still experiencing some internet issues. So hopefully, I don't go out on you.
Okay. Then if you're ready to start, your 3 minutes start right now.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Hi, I'm Doug Parker, CEO of 7-8 Technologies and creator of the Second Defense app, which is the first in the U.S., is now in development. I retired after 30 years with the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, having investigated over 300 violent felonies and numerous law enforcement use of force investigations. So since retiring 11 years ago, I continue investigating these self-defense cases and am a certified use of force expert. So these investigations are different from any other because they are why investigations. In 2023, Pew Research Center reported that approximately 106 million U.S. citizens own a firearm. Of those reported, 76 million report owning it for personal protection and concealed carry. When charged with aggravated assault or murder, the citizen using self-defense, who is now the accused, faces 20 years to life in prison, not to mention social and financial ruin. Most accused persons lose their jobs, their standing in the community, and do not have the resources to bring on competent legal counsel or experts, the combined cost of which often exceeds $50,000 or more, can reach over $200,000. More importantly, they do not know what is important in their defense, either in interviews with law enforcement or their attorney, hence the development of this app. The Second Defense app will be marketed to approximately 80 million private citizens who own firearms for recreational use in defending their properties and their lives. The intent of Second Defense is not only to offer a set of scenarios and prompts to defend themselves after a use of force, but more importantly, to educate and prepare the subscribers in advance as to what will be expected from them and how they will be questioned in the future about their use of force by law enforcement. In essence, it is not only a self-defense mechanism, but a primer. 7-8 Technologies is in the final stages of discussions with Ted Nugent as our spokesperson for a 2-year commitment, taking part of his compensation in equity due to his strong feelings and the success in marketing for his followers in the viability of Second Defense. We will participate with national state organizations that are pro-Second Amendment and right to defend organizations which promote the ideals of the right to bear arms and self-defense. This app will be advertised on any numerous organizations through digital media such as YouTube, Facebook, and others, and also through affiliate marketing codes. 7-8 Technology is partnering with firearm-related companies and organizations as demonstrated through letters of intent. These letters of intent are the basis for an agreement with these entities to promote and sell the Second Defense app with their existing marketing. Second Defense is scheduled for launch in the second quarter of 2025. We're projecting our market will generate $3.1 million in sales by year of N1 and continued growth for our annual reoccurring revenue stream servicing civilians to achieve $13 million in sales by year 2. I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars of my own money, raised nearly $1 million from friends. And so putting peace of mind in the palms of everyone's hands is our intent, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Actually, I hope that everything is behind and internet will be start to better and better. continue to the general statement. Thanks for pitch. Couple awesome that you even without presentation you try to follow the structure and actually did it really good. It's clear, like like layer by layer how you discover it. Of course, presentation is very important and give better overview about how you did it, why it's better, etc. But in general, first maybe important, very long statement about the problem and about the market. It's clear, and again, it's better to say it in 15 seconds, literally one sentence, one point about the problem, then solution, not spend a lot of time there. Second, about the model. So as far as I understand, it's better to have some sort of contracts with government, security, etc. I did not hear exactly your go to market, because it will be very hard. The go to market here in this industry is one of the key for success. And of course, as an investor, I want to hear that you understand how you will expand the market, how you will do it. So that's my comments.
Thank you, sir.
But I agree with Roman about problem statements was too long. And I didn't get the actual solution. So you said it's app with some recommendations or something. How it's gonna? I mean, what is actual app here? What's the actual product here?
Yes, sir. A
Can
series
you?
of prompts to lead these people through questions. Yes, sir. So that was not clear. Okay.
Yeah, how it's gonna work? I mean, is it like chatbot? Is it like AI kind of stuff? What's inside?
Yes, sir. Again, a series of questions that I've developed in a linear form from one question to the next. Depending on your answer, will lead you to another question.
But yeah, okay. I mean, but the form is like chatbot, right? It's like going with. I'm going to communicate with that or not? I mean, okay. So do you have a concept of that, or you don't have it right now? So you just have an idea.
No, we already have one for law enforcement, and now this is for the private citizen. So again, a series of questions about all kinds of questions about the terrain, what you were facing, and again, you answer that question if you're at a house defending yourself, then there'll be a series of questions about your house and what you faced with somebody trying to break into your house.
Okay. And one more minor comment. So it seems you read it. So did you read that stuff? I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
during the pitch. Don't do that, please. Whenever
Okay.
if it's your product, you know that, I mean, better than anyone in the world. So reading it, you can tell. I mean, you can see that whenever
Sure.
you see people reading or memorizing, it's not cool. I mean, so just investors wouldn't trust you. I mean, as a founder, you got to know that. I mean, better than anyone. I mean, even in a middle of the night, you wake up, you got to be able to pitch that anytime. So, be more kind of flexible. Maybe you're gonna change it from pitch by pitch. Yeah. Okay. So I'm sorry. I gotta be quieter here. But it's general advice here. Just don't read. Never. I'll
Great
switch
input.
my location. And I'll be okay. I'll mute myself.
Great input. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks, Douglas. Really, really good pitch. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. The next person, I apologize in advance. I will try my best to pronounce your name correctly. Or, okay, I see you unmuted yourself. So could you please introduce yourself so I don't mess up your name?
Thanks, Victoria. My name is Adiyaman Arasappa. People call me shortly Ari. Okay, that's easier. Okay, so
Nice to meet you.
nice meeting you.
Are you going to share any slides?
Yes, I am. So I would like to know if you're able to see my screen.
Just a second. Yep, it's working. Okay, you ready?
Alrighty, I am.
Well, let's go.
Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all. I'm a co-founder and CEO of Arvum Solutions, a specialized application for enterprise asset management. So the idea of this is to provide a simple and a user-friendly and effective EAM system. The whole world, the manufacturing world, the process world, the whole world is run on machines, and the machines undergo deterioration. To avoid deterioration and avoid mishaps and accidents and explosions and everything, enterprise asset management is extraordinarily important. But unfortunately, what has happened is the EAM system out there in the market is extremely difficult to operate by the end user community. Therefore, there was a need to come up with a user-friendly and easy EAM solution. So that is the genesis, or that's the beginning of why we went ahead developing one. So from a problem statement point of view, there's a lot of ineffective EAM implementations because of multitude of reasons. The reasons are far too many, and it has to be a software. It has to be a solution, not just a software. So there is a disconnect between the software and a solution. So that is another issue, and the learning curve is very steep. And as a result of which, 30% of maintenance costs has all been wasted. So these are the drivers, and these are the major foundational aspects of why we went ahead and developed this application. And our motto is more wrench time and less punch time. So the end users, the technicians, the fitters, the engineers should be more focused on the issues they solve on the machines rather than sitting in the computer and grappling with all this typical. So how to come up with a very simple and user-friendly one? Focus on the four process, not to make it so jazzy that it becomes too complicated. And we have an upgrade program which is very seamless. Unlike other major product makers, the upgrade itself costs $1 million in some occasions. So upgrades are going to be so simple and seamless. We have on-prem and SaaS version. We mostly prefer SaaS version going forward because that's where the technology is, and that's where the world is getting into. And we have an attractive price point. So that's our solution package, if you will. Now, why now? So because we are entering into the digitization world with Industry 4.0, with the green energy, corporate risks, and all sorts of things, there's an increased need to adopt EAM, not only adopt enterprise asset management, but adopt it effectively. So therefore, this is the right time for us to make this particular product and establish it in greenfield applications and in places where it has been successfully implemented, but not so successfully been operated. So this is the reason as to why we have come up with this application at this point in time. And there are quite a few products out in the market. So our target market, based on the research we have done and our experience, everything, North America and APAC are our key focus areas because of the industrialization and the growth element. And our segment is SME because the large ones are already hooked with ERPs and top leading products. So this is our market segment, greenfield, and our TAM is $15 billion. SAM is 1.4, and for us, it is $231 million. Serviceable, obtainable market with a lot of research we have internally completed, and these are numbers. And for our calculation, what our target is to achieve around 16.5% of 16.4%, which is $231 million US dollars by 2027. Our revenue model is predominantly subscription based. If it is SaaS, if it is on-prem, it's slightly on the higher side. It's 40,000. So we have additional components like AMCs, custom developing, consulting, and so on and so forth. This is our revenue and customer projection, how we are intending to grow. So this is our growth trajectory, what we have planned, what we have estimated. And our key milestones is we have a up and running, a product is up and running in a facility. We have one coming up in Asia, which is a large implementation. In US, we have completed. We are in the process of completing one deployment. Our product is up and running. It is ready to be deployed at any given point in time, at the shortest possible time. So this is our competition.
Very last statement. Do your final statement so you can wrap it up.
So this is our competition. 50% of them are these guys, and remaining we have go-to-market set. This is our team, and why we? Because we got 25 years of experience, and we are looking for 500K seed funding. This is our spend plan, and anything less also is fine with us. So that's the end of my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
You want me to start?
Yeah.
I can do that.
Sure, you can.
So, general, feedback here. Too long, first of all. I mean, it's a long statement, the start. I mean, the beginning of presentation was like too long. Second thing, I mean, you see that, right? So you couldn't make it in 3 minutes, so you had to go even like almost 5 or maybe 7. Too long for like startup. If we were talking about startups. Second is it's gonna be more visual. If you want to sell it for investors, like I mean, fundraise is gonna be visual too. I mean, just text here. I could read that, so I still didn't get the idea. I mean, I know what ERP, for example, like all these asset management systems, and you got huge competitors. So we saw the slide with competitors, but I don't see the advantage. Why are you better than SAP? If we're talking about like a company that's already using that, I'm working as an early employee in a startup with Industry 4.0 as well. And I know how to, it's hard to implement that kind of stuff into like big companies, like manufacturing companies. And if they use SAP, it's gotta be huge. I mean, kind of reason, like your advantage to actually switch from, let's say, SAP or Oracle or whatever to your solution. That's why, I gotta understand what you're actually doing and what is your actual advantage comparing to all these big guys. Like this is the crucial. I mean, the idea, the problem, everything is quite clear. You don't need to stop there for a long time. Like why now is not important for investors. Like with that product, if they don't understand your advantage, your differentiation from other competitors, and that it doesn't matter what like why now and not why now. I mean, this is the, like not so. I mean, the priority is your advantage because you went to this industry. It's like a very tough industry. And then, my last comment here, I don't believe that 500K would be enough for you to actually. So some industries, I mean, you can be this on the same stage with the different startups, right? Like we're talking about revenue, we're talking about traction, but the amount of investment are sometimes very different. Let's say deep tech medical startups, they're going for FDA, etc., etc. They don't have any traction. They need like this test. They need to, there is some maybe R&D, and their first check will be 5 million, 10 million maybe. And the same stage startup in a tech will ask for 500K. In your case, I think you're in the middle, and you will have a long deal cycle. I mean, cycles of deals with your potential customers. So I think to operate at least year and a year and a half, you need just more. So just a comment, like just an idea. So you guys.
Oh, thanks, sir. And I take all these points. I'll make amends, in the subsequent pictures. Thanks for your feedback.
Thank you. First, thanks for presentation. You got great energy, like trying to sell it already to us. The same comments that Renat had too long. Some design. It should not be like the best presentation, like and best visualization, but at least show some charts, some quadrant should be very good for competitors, because if you listed competitors, it doesn't tell anything. So I know all of these asset management companies, it's like huge companies. So how you will win? Why you better? Quadrant, magic quadrant will be the best solution here. And of course, traction. To be honest, from the beginning, as soon as you statement the problem, as soon as you said what you will do, I wait when you will show where you are. So, and I even didn't understand from your side, did you finish it? Like, did this product ready and you have 100K ARR right now from these 13 customers, or it's still your like projection? Because on the chart it's the same colors, the same logic, so it's not really visible for investor. Will, like, are you already successful, and if yes, how you're successful? For sure important to highlight. That's 2 comments, but again, awesome energy. Thanks.
Thanks, Roman, for the feedback. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Great presentation. Okay, up next is Gabriel from the Gamma. Hello.
Hi, everybody. Hi, can you see me?
Yes. Are you going to share any slides?
I'm not going to be sharing any slides, so please bear with me for the next 3 minutes.
Okay.
Let me know when the time is about to begin.
It's starting now. Go ahead.
Okay, thanks. Hi, everyone. My name is Gabriel Katar. I'm the CEO of the Gamma. I've always been a big fan of traveling and exploring cool places around the world. My experience from the past, I've worked with MasterCard. I studied in England for more than 7 years, and I visited more than 40 countries. And I saw the same problem crop up time and time again. It's that people are struggling to find trustworthy recommendations solely because as a tourist, when you come to an unfamiliar place, when you don't have a friend or somebody showing you around, you end up overpaying, and most of the time you get ripped up because you simply don't know what to do and where to go. And that is related to most of the HoReCa establishments. And the solution, that's where the Gamma comes in. So our solution is actually creating a user-generated map where users start fitting it out with content. So if we compare it to TripAdvisor, Yelp, Trustpilot, and Google Maps that offer similar services, they take a completely different approach where they have businesses adding the locations, and most of the time they do two things. It's either businesses promoting themselves or with fake reviews trying to kill off the competitors. So typically, as we live in a world where the attention span of a normal user is very short, you kind of get that banner blindness where you don't really know what to trust, and after 5 minutes of scrolling through, you just get sick and tired of everything. In the Gamma, we're generating an empty map that users start filling out with content. We were thinking initially how to make sure that we give people an impulse to start sharing genuine recommendations, because right now what typically happens is that when you go to a restaurant and you like something, what you're going to do is you're just going to leave a tip and that's it. But the best thing you can do for a business is to actually share your recommendation with friends and family, because people trust people. They don't trust what business is telling you about themselves. So as a result, we came up with a post and earn feature through blockchain. You get rewarded for your recommendations initially from our ecosystem pool. And after once the business is connected, they start giving out cash back to their own users. We've done the research, and business is willing to pay between 5 to 15% of the check that the user has spent in the restaurant. In terms of how we protect our users from fakes, we have multi-level anti-fake system that we have developed. So right now you cannot leave a recommendation if you actually haven't physically checked in that location. You can leave a recommendation after you've done it. And the second thing is the Gamma protocol, which actually helps you verify content. So if you try to upload a photo for the recommendation and you've done it from the internet, the Gamma protocol will be able to identify that the photo is not authentic. In terms of fundraise, we've already raised 2.4 million out of 6.4 that is required to develop our ecosystem to the full extent, as well as to spend a good amount of money on marketing to make sure we onboard users. In terms of our go-to-market strategy, we've partnered with Travala, and they've actually shared a list of destinations that are most booked through their platform. So from that point of view, we are going to launch in places like Dubai, Bangkok, Paris, and Madrid, and then with the hope of spreading it virally across with tourists that are going to take it back to their locations. I guess I'm out of time. I would love to talk more about this, but I'm going to wrap it up and invite you to join our great revolutionary application, and hopefully we can make it grow together, guys. Thank you so much. Happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Gabriel. Great presentation. Actually, when I even captured it, you missed some slides. You add this information to answer my questions that I have during the presentation. It's awesome. Couple points. First, you focus a lot on the users. So in this case, what are the current users? How this user base grows? Again, numbers and traction. Very important to add especially when you already develop something, when you already have some partnership with this Travala. And in your case, maybe it will be interesting for more partnership. So how you expect to continue growth? Will be like more partnership, more companies, or any other like go-to-market unique things? You mentioned it a little bit, but highlight the future. How this money will help? It will be like perfect ad. And then as general as before presentators, long statement about the problem and solutions. That's why you was not able to finish in time. Very clear, very straightforward issue. I think a lot of companies try to fix it in the past, include like all this Yelp-like companies. So be more specific on the problems, add some more traction, focus for B2C, focus on go-to-market. Everything else is really good.
Thank you.
Okay, I didn't get the traction. What's the traction now? Do you have any, are you cash positive? Do you have any users to launch? What's the position?
We are pre-revenue yet.
And you're raising 6 million pre-revenue? You raised 2.5 million. Is that okay? Is that
Quite hear the last couple of words that you mentioned.
so? You mentioned you raised $2.5 million, right?
Yeah,
Already.
correct.
And you're raising 6 million.
6.4 in total, yeah.
Okay. And what's the valuation? What's the valuation?
The valuation on MTV once we launch is going to be 38.5 million right now for the seed round for venture capital. This is specifically what we've allocated 700K at 17.5 million valuation and 55% discount from public sale price.
Okay, it's quite surprising to me, like for pre-revenue company with that kind of valuation. But I mean, congrats then if you're that kind of stuff. Usually my question with that kind of startup, I've seen a lot of startups who can put the goal to beat Google Maps and TripAdvisor. Why do you think they won't be able to do the same thing?
Pardon, who won't be able to do the same thing?
Let's say Google.
Oh, Google. Okay, because what they're doing is they're taking a completely different approach. You basically add the location as a business, and there's nobody like verifying those locations. And simply enough, they're just not interested. This is not something that they're monetizing in a way. And the same goes to TripAdvisor. For instance, TripAdvisor, they have more than 490 million unique monthly visitors with more than 8 million businesses connected to their platform. And if we were just to capture 1% of that massive market, with our business revenue streams revolving around subscriptions for the business and for the user, we're going to be generating more than 50 million in the second year of our operations, based on 10% of users subscribing and 25% of businesses subscribing.
Okay.
Because we offer 3 times cheaper subscriptions than compared to TripAdvisor, and not even talking about Yelp. Obviously, Yelp is a big. They're creating a lot of process in the United States. There's been articles on Guardian covering this. I mean, we all know South Park. Obviously, they take a mick out of everything, but there's even an episode on South Park called Yelpers, and it tells you exactly what they do in order to basically strangle business.
Awesome.
All right. I mean, I'd like to discuss about that product more. But time's up, right?
We'll make sure to get you guys connected. Just let me know after the event.
Okay.
That's no problem.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me. We'd love to continue our conversations. Cheers.
Thanks, Gabriel. Thank you so much. Okay. And up next is Francois Louis. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Let me see. Hello, you here?
Yes, that's correct. Thank you, Victoria.
Okay. If you're ready to share your screen, please go ahead. Perfect. Oh.
Do you see my screen?
Yes. Okay. Start when you're ready.
Hello, everybody. I'm François-Louis Mertens, and I'm the founder of BUTV. BUTV is a live streaming platform. It's a simple website working on any device, any browser, any operating system, and coming with powerful tools. So we give to each user a channel and a studio. The channel is looking like this one. So that's the channel of Shanstone, and that's the content that he posts. And is coming with a studio, and the studio is up and running, where you can have a different library, like the video, audio, or graphic, picture, playlist, share your screen. The studio can operate in EI or in manual mode, and it's allowed to switch between participant or any content, not like Zoom, not like Victoria said, please don't share your screen all in the same time. Here is the host who decide, even if 5 people share the screen simultaneously, who is broadcasted. We have also template, and we have also multi-streaming distribution and full interactivity like vote and other feature. So BUTV is an integrated solution. Let me come back here. The competitor are kind of fragmented on different markets. On here for the video conferencing, of course, we have kind of Zoom, Meet, Teams, but for the streaming tools, we have StreamYard, OBS, Switcher, and that's a bit the competitor. Okay, so to have these integrated tools, the added value and the differentiator is that you save a lot of times. Now, Victoria, you are recording, take you 1 hour. After that, if you want to publish it on YouTube, will take you another hour. If you want to make a survey, will take you also some time. Where in BUTV, you have it, the meeting, recorded, published on your website, on your channel immediately, so you win time and money. BUTV is for the content creator, influencer, small event streaming. We have also a very nice organization feature. We have also some non-profit tools that they love it. The revenue model is we have several membership. We have also the monetization before, during, and after the event, allowing the final user to decide themselves of the price of their content. So like pre-sales ticket before the event, the ticket during the event or donation, and after the event as a video on demand, they can fix the price themselves too. So we keep a fee on the cash out that they are doing. We are on the way to implement advertising, sponsorship, and licensing and white labeling. We are discussing with the Brazil. They want to implement BUTV Brazil. Here is a bit the tier membership. About the traction and the sorry.
Statements. Let's move to the final.
Your time,
yeah, your time is up.
Can I start, Roman? You wanna go first?
Sure. Thank you. Francois, did you finish?
Sorry.
Yeah, we kind of cut it. Yeah.
Okay, so thanks for presentation. it's awesome that you're working in this industry because yeah, connected TV is like it's very important in general. But couple points. First, I think demo is not really important for the deck, for the pitch, because you really have 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes when you gather the interest from investor, and you need to spend this time to show problem, how you solve, how you better, and what exactly your traction, how you will win the market. Focus on it. From the beginning, as soon as you said, here is the users, they get some money on the platform, and then they can cash out. I weighed numbers. What is money users get? What is the amount of users? How many fees you get as a platform right now? Because you have already platform, we get it. It's one of your key feature. They can get this money under 1 million. What is this money? Show it to me. So that's, I think, the most important. Everything else, competition with big competitors like YouTube. Again, Magic Quadrant can be good answer to the how presented, because when you just listed it, it's hard to read, at least in like 5-10 seconds.
Thank you, Roman.
Yeah, it's a good presentation, but I can talk about like product here a lot, but I think I will give like a feedback about you actually presenting. You know, you have a problem with pace. So you got to be quicker, a little bit faster, like talk quicker. And also, I agree with Roman that switching in between windows is actually killing the pace. So whenever you have this opportunity now because you pitch on Zoom, but if you're gonna pitch on a stage, it's not gonna be like that. So you gotta show it all in the visuals in your deck. We gotta see that, we gotta understand that because I mean, demo is usually if you're talking to investors, demo is usually the next step always. If they're not interested in numbers and your competitive advantage, etc., attractions, they're not gonna go and check it. So my general feedback here, first of all, you can work with solutions because actually presented skills. For example, I don't know how Roman do it in Skydeck. In our accelerator, we actually have a separate coach helping with presentation. It's not about product. It's not about your even storytelling. They work on storytelling, but presenting, intonations, speed. Some people the pitch is too speedy, like too fast. Some people it's quite a little bit slow. You gotta be, and you gotta provide the whole information in a very good, deliver the message in 3 minutes. So that's why, even if your natural pace is like slower, you have to, work on that, practice that, train that. And another advice, have so kind of your pitch deck is supposed to be as some kind of constructor. So for particular event, you gotta have particular presentation. You all have all the slides, but you cannot during the pitch, you cannot switch from slide to slide. Oh, I'm not gonna show that. Oh, I'm gonna go show that or go like back. So if you like go into some kind of event, any event, this more advising kind of event, but you're gonna let's say you're participating at TechCrush Disrupt, Web Summit, like Pitch Tech. So you gotta be able to, adapt your pitch deck for any event. So, or maybe even invest. So some investors are like, that they're looking into they looking for some good product. Some of them looking just in traction. Some of them like maybe from the industry specific investors, they can maybe need some demo, some description of the product. So it's always got to be different. You got to be able to adjust it all the time. So this is like kind of my general, not only for you actually, for all the founders here. But your case was, I kind of noticed that.
That's a really valuable. Thank you. Thank you so much, Francois. Okay.
Thank you, Victoria.
The next person is Amir from Hype Puzzle. Hi, Amir. You ready?
Is it gonna be the last one? Is that correct?
I think we'll have time for one more, and but Amir is not responding. Okay, let's then give a chance to another person who raised their hand. Vlad from Joiny. You ready?
Yes. Hello, I'm ready.
Okay, perfect. Then please share your screen if you're ready.
Yeah. Do you see my screen?
Not yet.
Okay, just a sec.
Okay. Yep, now it's loading.
Okay, so we can start, right?
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay. Before my pitch, I would like to ask you a small question. Where did you find your best friend, business partner, or life partner? Let's have a bet. It didn't happen through social media from a random person, but most probably it happened through your friends network, your sport club, alumni group, or other trusted environment. Joiny helps to create trusted, well-organized communities where real connections happen. What problem do we solve? More than 1 million of companies are trying to build their online customer communities in order to increase their retention and revenue. The success of social media has been phenomenal for years, but companies actually don't own their data while investing in community management there. All the data of our subscribers, followers, and clients belongs to platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, Discord, and companies are limited in creating their own rules there. The second pain point is low engagement. People just mute their group chats because of increasing noise, repeating sales, spam messages, and fake content. Trust is declining every year. Joiny is different. We offer a fully branded, trusted, and customized community platform for brands. And we created AI Community Manager who doesn't need any salary but makes engaging newsletters every day with 55% engagement rate. This is the story of our product. We launched a private community for one of the most international universities in the world. Conta Bank created a customer communities for small and medium enterprises around Italy in order to decrease customer acquisition cost to their financial services. Valcube is a 3D gaming console built a gaming community for gamers and game developers in order to increase their retention and increase their valuation in the next investment round. And even cities and Emirates uses our solution in order to attract more visitors, tourists, expats, and founders. Total addressable market is $18 billion and increases dramatically. Companies that we're focusing on spend over $1 billion annually on community management services. And we use a trend of loneliness in our online world, where trusted and well-connected communities is the new antidote. We built a developers community by winning 20 hackathons, including Saudi Aramco and other prestigious organizations. 5 years ago, we built our first startup creating predictive analytics software for equipment in oil and gas industry. And later on, we sold it to one of the biggest oil and gas providers in Europe, which shows we can achieve results. Now we have 200,000 recurring revenue, and we know how to make it 1 million in 2 years. If you want to create a change and a great social impact, let's build our community building software and make all companies in the world community driven. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you.
Okay, good presentation. Everything is quite clear. But my general feedback would be it's not like investment deck. It's more like a sales deck. So you're talking about cases a lot. You're talking about market a lot. So you don't. Whenever you like pitch to investors, you don't need to. I mean, stop on cases for so long. So, for me, maybe competitive landscape would be more interesting than that. Maybe business model would be more interesting than that. As I mentioned, like I don't when I see decks of pre-seed, even seed startups sometimes, I don't believe in I don't like the market flight if it's not based on business model. So I want to see business model first, then some statistic like some demographics, etc., and then you can predict your market. Without that, just any kind of if you get it from consultant companies, the consulting companies report, for example, etc., it's not what I want to see as investors as an accelerator director, for example. So my general advice here is adapt this deck into more investment deck, not sales deck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you already pitched last bootcamp, because I remember.
Yeah, maybe 1 month before. Yeah, I tried to change the problem statement here.
Yeah. I remember Alex said about problems to feel the pain or something like this. So first, agree with Renat. From that presentation to here, it's more like a sales pitch. So I want to buy it because I know this pain, how to build this community and manage it across all networks and connect it. It's clear, but spend less on the problem, more on the numbers. You did a great progress. You have a lot of customers. Show it traction. In general, good presentation, clear ask. I think actually good numbers to even invest already. Just a little bit shorter, less focus on the use cases. Just mention that here it is, here how we solve it, and that's it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree. Very attractive startup. You have numbers. You can just, kind of show them. Don't show case studies. Show more traction numbers again. Great.
Good.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Vlad. I think we have time for one more person. So if the experts are okay with that, we'll do just one more. Renat, is it okay? Okay, I can see you.
Sorry. Yeah. I got 15 minutes more as a plus plan. So.
Okay, perfect. So Oleg, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Perfect.
Hi, everyone.
Try not to be to go longer than 3 minutes, please. Thank you so much.
I will definitely do my best.
Okay, go ahead then.
All right. So just please confirm when you can see my screen.
Yep.
All right. Cool. So I'm Oleg. I'm a CEO and the founder of Truly. Truly is a photo sharing app for private groups. And here is the problem. 57,000 photos are shared every second, captured every second. And they are largely shared in a utility which is not built for sharing. That's messengers such as WhatsApp. Basically, this creates an enormous clutter on your phone, and your memories are buried in all these numerous chats. This is a huge problem that has been attempted to solve many times by all these folks, including Google and Apple, but apparently they failed to solve it because we're still using the utility which is not built for photo sharing, which is WhatsApp. I believe we are in the best position to solve this problem. In the previous job, I was the founding CTO of Global E, which had a 4 billion Nasdaq IPO 3 years ago, and after successfully exiting, I'm funding this venture and working on it together with our massive consumer products team based in London. You can think of our solution as a WhatsApp for photo sharing. Imagine you are at wine tasting, for example, at Napa Valley. Everyone is taking photos, so our app will automatically curate all the photos taken at this event and will frictionlessly share it with all the participants with full respect to their privacy. And then it will also scan the rest of the gallery of the user using on-device AI inference and will create a personal feed of memories that can be also shared and relived in the same way. Our advantages are that we are fully cross-platform, unlike Google and Apple. We have a number of advantages on the product side, including on-device inference. And we have a number of network effects, which is about defensibility. I would be more than happy to expand on that if I had more than 3 minutes of time. So why now? There's been an enormous shift in user behavior. People usually share most of their content in their private groups and not on social media, which is largely done by influencers. Also, the tech transformation from cloud compute to edge device allows startups like us to fairly compete with huge monsters with multi-billion budgets. Our business model will start from monetizing event venues and hosts where people actually come to take photos together. And going forward, we'll also monetize users using a freemium subscription model. Our go-to-market has 3 pillars. That's product, with all the advantages, direct outreach, we have validated, including paid ads that we have run at the experiment, and event business. So we are here. Basically, we are not raising VC money at the moment. I'm still committed to fund it until we are ready to raise the seed round with VC money. So I'm calling to angel investors to join me basically and fund it together with me in this unique pre-VC and opportunity, which has clear path to IPO.
Awesome.
Thank you. Any questions?
Presentation. Thank you.
Okay. I can start, or Roman? Okay. Great presentation. I really like that. Everything is clear. The only moment, again, please, problem and then solution, product. You describe product very well, but whenever you put competitors before your product, I cannot make any kind of opinion about that because I don't know what kind of product you're describing. So if you put it this before and everything after that, old market, business model, competitors, everything after the product is, again, solution, problem and solution. This is the main points anyways, like any product, anything you're going to pitch me, it's going to be like crucial, like base stuff. And then we can add everything and we'll put it all like that. So other than that, I really like that. The only thing, again, maybe minor advice. If you want some angels to join you, just anyways, ask supposed to be there. I need to know how much money you need because you don't need maybe anything, but you're like, okay, we have this now, but to move faster, for example, we need that amount of money, and that's
we need $500,000. I just didn't mention it.
Put it. I mean, like if I'm an angel investor, I want to see. Okay, I have 105 friends. Maybe I'll make a syndicate or whatever, right? So I just need to know how much money you need, like you asked it. That's it.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, I agree with Renat. Great presentation. I like to see a magic quadrant first time today. I talk about it a couple times. That's how it can look like. Great choice. Structure a little bit faster because you saw you was not in time, and of course at ask. I didn't get, to be honest, if you already launched the platform or not, because you mentioned you have application, but again, there is no any users, any MAU, like DAO, anything, any numbers that can give me understanding if it's ready to go or if it's need investment till this moment. I got that probably you need money to finish it, so it's not live. But in this case, how you?
It is live. Jay, if you can give me 10 seconds, it is live. We are now doing a big user experience revamp, and we'll be launching our campaign in about 6 weeks from now, basically, on the new user experience that will be launched until then. The app is already live. You can play with it, essentially.
Okay, and and you have probably users that should start growth. So
yeah.
it can be good to add again traction for investors. Any traction is very important because even if I'm angel, I should understand where, like, in what stage I am investing right now.
Yeah, makes sense, of course. Yeah, thank you.
Not a feedback to Oleg, Victoria, if you allow me, I want to start a little discussion with Roman about the magic quadrant, because I like the old school way of presenting the better collective with the spreadsheets and checks, because it just, for me, it's more visual, because sometimes I see some startups, they put this magic quadrant and all this, what's the name in English? So they don't understand, kind of, they put like, it's more affordable, for example, or quicker. I don't know why is that. So maybe it's true, but then I need to understand why. Whenever I see spreadsheet, like actual features, and I can compare that. Again, Magic Quadrant on me, I need time to analyze that. If you pitch in 3 minutes, in my opinion, the spreadsheet, the old school spreadsheet is better. Like, just, you can see, okay, check. Okay, I see that. And that's it. So, but it's like a very arguable position. We can discuss that forever, I guess. But yeah, just my kind of opinion.
Yeah, I have another form as well. Just I thought it's better for this short deck when you cannot read all these lines, basically.
Yeah. But again, with your particular case, I couldn't get it at all. I couldn't analyze that because I didn't know what kind of product you're pitching. So that's in your particular case is different problem. Yes. So the product first, and then we can try to analyze the magic quadrants as well. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot. Great feedback, guys. Thank you.
You all. In the chat section, Daniel says it's a continuous debate, but I, at the same time, think it's a great example for all the founders here that no pitch deck can be perfect, because every person has their own opinion, their own vision. So it's just feedbacks and opinions, and we just hope that it helps you. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming here today. The last thing I would like to do is to give our experts a word. Like, please feel free to share like the last piece of wisdom for today. If you have any founder in mind who you thought was the best today, because every time we have one person who we think was the best, this person gets to pitch at our next GGW Sharks event in front of real investors. I'm resending the list of participants so you could also see who was speaking when. So whoever wants to start.
I can start, yes. I shared my LinkedIn, so please feel free to connect. And also I shared the book. So this book was written by a coach in our acceleration program. So it's like about how to structure the pitch. So, I think it can be, helpful and free if you have a Kindle. But if not, so you can just order it. So I think it's a, good book to read. Talking about, like, my general feedback would be yes. So I think pitch deck should be more visual. First of all, it doesn't mean that it's a design or something like that. It's just that I want to see that and understand exactly what you want to talk about. I mean, want to pitch. Also, another thing is practice them, please. I mean, you gotta be, like, 3 minutes is a very standard, format. Any accelerator, any event, they usually use it. Sometimes 2 minutes, sometimes 5, but usually, like, very typical 3 minutes. Please, just practice it in front of a mirror, I don't know, at home, to your mom, to your kids, to your wife, husband, whatever. I mean, whoever. I mean, just practice that and put the timer here. So you gotta be ready to, because for example, like Victoria was too kind. I mean, in my pitch contest, I always just stop startups. Like 3 minutes, you stop, because it's a practice. You gotta be practice it. I mean, it's kind of like you kind of, so then you like change it. So I would do it a little bit different way, like maybe tougher way. So think about that. And yes, and the general advice, have your deck as a kind of constructing the opportunity to change it, to adapt it, and to adjust for event to event, for investors. I mean, any kind of investors. So this is, I would say, general. I'm talking about the winner. I think the first and the last presentations were very good, but with first one I have a conflict of interest. I worked on that, helped a little bit. So that's why the last one would be my winner today.
Okay, thank you.
Congrats, I really like the presentation.
No, that was absolutely great. Yeah. Roman?
Yeah. I agree with Renat. I think Alex's presentation is really ready to investors. Just add this ask and you're ready to go. As my end word, I can say that first, explain the problem clearly and simply. Most of you spend more than a minute to explain it. Quick, some real life example and why it's pain. Second, traction and milestones. For sure, it's important. It's important to show where are you right now. Add a precise traction with percent, main numbers, main like revenue, and then only after that how you want it to expand. And yeah, financial ask. All time you pitch it to raise money anyway. Otherwise, there is no reason to pitch. Then you need to sell. If you pitch, you need money. If you need money, clear example, we're raising X millions to expand, blah, blah, blah. That's how you can get this money.
Awesome. Thank you so much, you guys. It was really, really nice having you here with us today. Also, Oleg, congratulations. You are the winner today, and you get to pitch at our GGW Sharks event, which is happening November 8th. So please, if you haven't registered, do so. We will be adding you to the list. To everyone who didn't get to pitch today, please feel free to email me. I'd be happy to add you to the list for the next one, and I will see you guys in December.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Congrats, and good luck with your efforts.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Pleasure meeting you both.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone. Have a great week.
Likewise. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.